Karen egged my Porsche Macan got exposed on local news. I'm Chloe, a 31-year-old chef who worked tirelessly to afford my Porsche Macan. This is the story of how Karen, the neighborhood's venomous queen, egged my car and how her cruelty boomeranged, landing her on the evening news in handcuffs. When I moved to Cedar Pines, a charming suburb with picket fences and warm neighbors, I thought I'd found my haven. My Porsche Macan, a fiery red SUV, was my reward for years of grinding in hot kitchens, saving every tip. It wasn't just a car, it was my proof that dreams come true with sweat and grit. Neighbors loved it, honking in approval or asking for a spin. Everyone except Karen. Karen, a 52-year-old HOA dictator with a permanent sneer, lived across the cul-de-sac. She was infamous for her petty vendettas, reporting kids for chalk art, fining people for messy lawns, even trying to ban a neighbor's flag for clashing with her aesthetic. My Macon became her target. That red monstrosity screams tacky, she'd snap as I washed it. "You're embarrassing us, Chloe." I'd laugh it off, but her glares carried venom. I never imagined she'd escalate to outright destruction. The fuse lit at a neighborhood cookout. I'd parked my Macan near the community grill, its curves catching the sunlight. Karen strutted over, her voice slicing through the laughter. "This car's a joke. It's lowering our property values," she yelled. Drawing gasps, I kept my cool, saying, "It's just a car, Karen. Let's eat." But her eyes flashed with malice. I caught her whispering to her posse, "That chef needs to be humbled." Her words stung, but I let them slide. That was my first error. The next morning, I stepped outside and felt my heart crack. My Macon sat in my driveway, a grotesque mess. Egg yolk oozed down its hood shells, smeared across the windshield, and deep scratches carved chaotic lines into the red paint. A cruel word was scrawled in the muck: wannabe. My stomach churned. Repairs would cost thousands, draining my savings for a new restaurant. This wasn't vandalism. It was a personal attack. I called the police, but they said without evidence, the case was cold. I was reeling until I opened TikTok. In the Cedar Pines TikTok group, Karen had posted a video at 1 a.m. It showed her hurling eggs at my Macan, cackling as they splattered, then dragging a key across the paint. "This'll teach that show-off chef," she crowed, zooming in on the damage. The video had 40 likes and comments cheering, "Get her, Karen." My hands shook with rage. She hadn't just trashed my car, she'd turned her crime into a spectacle. I saved the video, my mind racing. Karen wasn't a pest. She was a predator, and I was ready to fight. The neighborhood exploded. My friend Diego, who lived next door, texted Karen's "Lost it. We're with you." Others shared their Karen nightmares. She'd reported a teen's drone for spying, gotten a neighbor's car towed over a parking spot, even tried to ban Christmas lights for being gaudy. Her tyranny had choked Cedar Pines for too long. I vowed to expose her, but I needed bulletproof proof. Diego and I scoured my security camera footage. It caught Karen in a dark jacket, egg carton in hand, but the angle missed her face. Then Mrs. Callahan, the feisty retiree, down the street called Chloe. "I saw Karen by your car last night. She said she was throwing eggs and scratching it. I know her. She's been after my roses for years." Mrs. Callahan's voice burned with conviction, her grudge against Karen fueling her clarity. Her account was gold, but I hungered for more. I posted on the TikTok group, keeping it vague. "Whoever egged my Macan, I have video proof, confess, or face the music." Karen replied in seconds, "Quit whining, Chloe. Maybe don't flaunt that red eyesore." Her arrogance was breathtaking. She thought she was invincible. But the comments turned on her. Neighbors posted about her past sins, vandalizing a mailbox over a feud, reporting a kid's lemonade stand for health codes. Karen's reign of terror was fracturing. The tension brewed for days. Karen kept posting, calling me a pretentious foodie, and my Macan a chef's midlife crisis. Each barb sharpened my resolve. This wasn't just about my car. It was about toppling a bully who'd poisoned our community. Diego suggested we confront her at the next HOA meeting, where every neighbor would witness her downfall. It was a high-stakes play, but I was all in. Karen didn't back down. She showed up at my doorstep smirking. "You've got nothing, kid," she taunted. "I run this neighborhood." I slammed the door, my heart pounding, but her hubris only fueled me. I compiled my evidence, the TikTok video, Mrs. Callahan's testimony, and enhanced security footage from a neighbor's tech-savvy teen showing Karen's jacket and her SUV nearby, I was locked and loaded for justice. The HOA meeting was a tinderbox. The room hummed with anticipation as Karen sat in the front row, her smirk radiating control. I stood my voice steady despite the adrenaline. Karen egged and scratched my Porsche Macan. I declared she filmed it on TikTok, and I have proof. The crowd gasped. I played the video, her laughter echoing as eggs hit. Then I shared Mrs. Callahan's statement in the footage. Karen's smirk collapsed. She sprang up screaming, "That's fake. You're all against me." The room ignited. Neighbors shouted, "You're finished, Karen, and we're done with your bullying." Diego held up a montage of Karen's TikTok rants, a years-long trail of malice. Then the bombshell: I'd sent the evidence to the police and a local news station that morning. As Karen shrieked, "This is a setup, I'm the victim." Two officers walked in, followed by a news crew with cameras rolling. The crowd erupted as they cuffed her for vandalism and malicious destruction. She wailed, "You can't do this." But her lies crumbled under the spotlight. Justice felt like fire. Karen's ruin was seismic. The news segment aired that night, her TikTok video plastered across screens, racking up millions of views online. Hashtags like Karen vs. Macan trended with memes mocking her egg-throwing sneer. Her job as a realtor evaporated when clients saw the broadcast. Her allies ghosted her, and her house went up for sale. The sign defaced with Karen was here in paint. She'd thought she could crush my pride and strut away. Instead, she crushed her own world. The neighborhood rallied around me. A local auto shop offered to repaint my Macan at a discount, and a GoFundMe covered the repairs. Driving it now, its red finish gleaming, feels like a middle finger to hate Karen. Learn the brutal truth: you can't bully a community forever. In Cedar Pines, we stood tall, and karma egged her right back.